You might think your dull knife is useless and ready for the trash, but I'll show you how to turn it into a knife capable of slicing through anything with incredible sharpness. I'm starting with a standard kitchen knife that has seen better days. As you can see, when I try to slice this tomato, it just squishes it. The blade is completely dull. But don't throw it away. I have the perfect DIY solution for this. I'm taking a small block of wood for our base. I'll attach an L-shaped metal bracket to the end using some screws. This bracket is essential because it will act as the pivot point for our sharpening arm. I'm using a drill to make sure the screws go in straight and secure. Next, I measure and mark 2 points on the wooden base. I will drill 2 holes through it. This hole will be used to mount a support mechanism later on. These will act as a clamp to hold the knife blade perfectly still at the correct angle while we sharpen it. Leave a comment and let me know which country you are watching from. It's great that we can connect and chat from all over the world. Let's build the sharpening arm. I have a smaller block of wood here. I'm marking the center and drilling a hole into the end. This is where we will attach the guide rod. I'm taking a long, sturdy metal rod and inserting it into the hole I just drilled. I'll apply some super glue to make sure it's permanently fixed. This rod is what will slide through the L bracket to maintain a consistent sharpening angle. Now for the sharpening surface. I'm applying super glue to one side of the small wooden block and attaching a strip of relatively coarse 400 grit sandpaper. I'll carefully trim the edges with scissors. This coarse side will be used for the initial grinding to reshape a very dull edge. On the opposite side of the block, I'm gluing down a piece of finer grit sandpaper. I'm trimming it to fit just like the first one. This finer side will be used for honing and polishing the edge to a razor-sharp finish. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any interesting ideas coming soon. Let's put it together. I slide the metal rod through the top hole of the L bracket. As you can see, this creates a smooth sliding action that guarantees a perfect, consistent angle every time the block passes over the blade. To give our jig a slight incline for better ergonomics, I'm gluing these round wooden pieces to the bottom of the base. This will elevate the cutting board end and make the sharpening motion much more comfortable. I slide the dull knife under the washers we installed earlier and tighten the screws to clamp it down firmly. I'm spraying a little WD-40 onto the coarse sandpaper. This lubrication helps clear away metal shavings and prevents the sandpaper from clogging up. I start by sliding the coarse sandpaper block back and forth along the edge of the blade. Because the rod is restricted by the bracket, the angle remains absolutely perfect. I'm doing smooth, consistent strokes to slowly rebuild the edge. I'll keep going until I can feel a slight burr form on the opposite side of the blade. Once that's done, I flip the block over to the finer sandpaper to smooth out the scratches and refine the edge. Now, I loosen the screws, flip the knife over, and clamp it back down to sharpen the other side. This ensures the blade has an even, symmetrical V-shape. Just like before, I apply a bit of lubricant and use the coarse sandpaper first. The jig does all the hard work of keeping the angle steady, so I just need to focus on the sliding motion. After finishing the coarse grind, I switch back to the fine grit side for a final polish on this side of the blade. After a few more passes, I unclamp the knife and wipe off the excess oil. Look at that shiny new edge. I'm testing the blade on a piece of paper. Look at how effortlessly it glides through, leaving a clean, smooth cut. The jig worked perfectly. Let's try the ultimate test, the tomato from the beginning. Wow! It slices paper-thin pieces with absolutely zero pressure. The transformation is incredible. And just to show you how powerful this edge really is, watch it cleanly slice through this hanging water bottle. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.